Welcome back, guys. Now, this is our unpacking segment where we have amazing, talented, creatives, business-minded people who believe in what they're doing, and they're doing it the best way they know how. And right now, I have the beautiful, ever lovely, ever graceful Diana Hamilton. No, I was telling her, I've officially made it. Nobody should call my phone number today. You know, I am there now. Hello, Auntie Diana.
Good morning, Jason.
How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
You're looking lovely. I love the hair.
Oh, thank you. We're trying.
I want to know, what is the day in the life of Diana Hamilton like? Like, we assume a lot, right, when we see celebrities and stuff. Are you always busy?
Yeah.
So that's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact, considering I put a lot of caps on. And so it's difficult to tell you a classic day.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I mean? But I'll try and split it. There's a day in the life of Diana Hamilton as Diana Hamilton. Then there's a day in the life of DH as a DH by DH CEO. And then there's a day in the life of Diana as a mom and a wife.
Oh, okay. Is that difficult, though? Because, again, you're putting on different caps. You have to attend to different people at different times. Your family, business, your fans.
I'm a woman. I'm good at compartmentalizing.
I mean, she puts it the best way possible. So you have an event coming up.
Yes.
But I just want to know, did you ever foresee this? Because, you know, there's some people who say, I saw myself doing this. There's some people who say, I've surprised myself on the journey I've been on so far. And the interesting thing for someone like you is, some might even say this is the beginning of a journey that you've been on for so long. How is that experience?
You know, this question you just asked, I get asked a lot of times. And I hope my answer is satisfactory. But the truth is, did I see I was going here, I was going to be here? No, I didn't see it, but I knew it's possible. Do you know why? Because the moment I see something, I know that it's only going to get better. Because Bible says that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, neither has it come into the thoughts of men what God has in store for me. So the moment I see it, I know it can get better. It's going to get better. Because what is coming my way, I haven't seen it yet. Because of that, am I surprised when God does it? Yeah, but not too long. I get myself together and I look forward to another great.
It seems like even though the world is very connected now, a lot of people are lost. For lack of a better expression, some might say money is what they're looking for. Some might say love is what they're looking for. Some might say hope. Some might say comfort in whatever space they find themselves in. When you have conversations, right, with young boys and girls, adults, people of different ethnic backgrounds and everything, and they've lost hope, what would you tell them? How do you inspire them the way you were inspired by God?
I've just released a song that says Perfect God. And it's a classic description of who God is, who Christ is. The fact that he didn't come for the saints. He came for everyone, not just the saints, but everyone, regardless of their shortcomings, their fears, their insecurities, their flaws, and everything. He doesn't just come and pick the good ones. He comes for the good, the bad, the ugly, and he says, do you know what? I love you. Because of that, it doesn't really matter what you're going through, as long as you know that you have access to Christ. And so, yes, there's hope. That's one. And two, it's okay to feel anything you're feeling, but know that there's somebody who loves you regardless, who is able to pick you out of what you're going through. Society is throwing a lot of things at us. You know, somebody was talking to a young girl, and your best friend can say something to you that will break you, your lifetime, and she doesn't even know she's hurt you. And if you don't have Christ, if you don't have hope in Christ, who loves you regardless, you're broken for the rest of your life. But it's important that any young person out there knows that it's okay. I think I can't stretch it enough, that it's okay to feel sad sometimes. It's okay to have your insecurities. It's okay to sometimes feel you don't even qualify. But don't stay there. Know that somebody who is perfect loves you regardless.
Before we get to your show, there's another thing I want to know. Was it difficult for you to get to this level of understanding and acceptance, right? Because someone might hear this, there's truth in this, right? But to live it, to accept it, to experience it, is another thing. Was it difficult for you, and how did you get to this point?
I learned it the hard way. But saying that, I had a mother who had spoken life into me. I had a father who I knew adored me. And so they affirmed me from childhood. But when you are affirmed, but and faced in society with harsh comments, harsh realities, and they are harsh, that's when you dig into any affirmation you've ever had, any confidence that somebody has ever given you. It's not just for the now, it's for later on when someone is trying to bring you down, to tell yourself you're good enough. So no, it's not easy, but it's just digging into your source, wherever you've come from, what someone else has told you, what you have read in the Bible, what you have seen. We've got mirrors. Yeah. You have a mirror at home. Like what you see, don't let anyone else tell you differently. Yes, they will. And yes, sometimes they can be very harsh and very mean. And you need to know that that harsh thing they're saying is not to bring you down. It's rather to pick themselves up. So why do you want to give them that confidence to pick themselves up while you're going down? It's not even worth it.
One thing, I love what you just said about the mirror, because one thing I've learned about life is you are the only person you truly have to deal with for the rest of your life. You lose people, you get heartbroken, but you are stuck in this.
Yourself.
So you have to deal with it.
Yes.
Now, you have a message you're putting across. Do you feel like your message is getting through? Because I've spoken to people of different religions, again, different backgrounds, different beliefs, right? Everybody has a message. Auntie Nana has a message. Do you feel like at this point in your career, your message is getting through to people?
You know, the message I have is not my message. It's the message of Christ. And he tells us to go into the world and speak. And then he will do the rest. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're speaking and watching God do the rest. Have we seen results? Oh, yeah. So if we are measuring that, then yes, the message is coming across. And what is the message? The message of hope. The message of faith. The message of doing Christ and still being cool. The message of saying it's okay to do Christ and still feel a part of a society and not look like an alien. The message of selling Christ to the world as one who loves us in all our imperfections. And I'm glad it's working.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm sure, and I know a lot of people are inspired by what you do, because I worship Jehovah God through Jesus Christ. So I get to learn a lot as I'm a growing man. But another thing is, to do anything in this world for 3 years is a blessing. 5 years, I think
I know where you're going.
The time for a business to thrive, or usually businesses to thrive, I think is 3 to 5 years. And, things happen for whatever reason. But you've done something for 11 straight years.
I know.
I wish we could have balloons and water, but we have a lot of electronics. So 11 years in a row.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Looking back, are you someone who gives yourself a pat on the shoulder? I've done well. Or does Auntie Dana not do that at all? Because successful people tend to forget how well they've done, how inspiring they are.
Jason. Let's just see. My excitement lasts a very short time, and I'm on to the next one.
Yeah, that type of person. I get that.
My excitement, and so my husband will go, when the event is done, then I'm alive, I'm awake for 24 hours, and then I'm thinking of the next one.
Wow.
So it's never a pat on the back per se. But it's especially when there's a testimony, there's somebody who's truly inspired. Then I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Literally, I'm like, that's nice.
Great people are always like this. I just did something. Let's just put it to the side. Let's move on to the next.
Literally.
But I do have to say, for standing for what you believe in, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy you believe in God. You stand for something, and you stand by what you stand for. So the 11th one, please, let's get into this. The awake experience.
Yes, the awake experience.
Is it always difficult thinking how you're going to improve it, or is it just let's go with the flow?
I'm my own competition. I am my own competition, but it's who we're working for, and the fact that we know that He's got our back. But human-wise, ourselves, we always pray to outdo ourselves, to do something new, to do something different. And yes, it's challenging. Human-wise, but for those of us who are in Christ, we know that when you work hard and you pray hard, you succeed hard. And so we're doing that. We're working hard, we're praying hard, and we know that we'll succeed. So yes, sometimes it's a bit challenging. How come a pastor was preaching, she said, when you are a mother and you have to think of different ways to cook chicken for your children, it becomes very daunting. Like today you do it fried, on Monday, Tuesday you cook it, the next day you grill it. By Thursday you are finished and you're thinking, should I go back to fried?
Yeah.
And so if you have to present to people, you're always wondering, how can we do it differently? What can we do to make it new and stuff like that?
So please tell us about this one.
The awake experience.
The poster looks packed.
Oh yes, and this one is Sunyani. The one we have on our screens now is Sunyani. We are doing Accra, which is this Sunday, the 16th of February. So it's 3 cities this year.
Wow.
Accra is the 16th of February, which is this Sunday, at ICGC Christ Temple East. The time is 4 p.m. And then the following week, we go to Kumasi, which is the 23rd of February, at the Church of Pentecost, Bantama. Time is 4 p.m. And then the following week, the 2nd of March, we go to Sunyani, the Usbet Auditorium. Time is 4 p.m. Tickets vary. I'll give Accra tickets. The rest of the other cities, you find them on the information. But Accra, the tickets are going for 120 for standard, 220 for double, 250 for VIP, and a family of 5 is going for 500. And people can get their ticket from different outlets. I'll give the short code first. The short code on all network is *725* 8080 hash, *725* 8080 hash, and you can buy the ticket on from all the other cities using the short code. In Accra, if you want a ticket outlet for a physical ticket, you have up until Saturday morning to be able to get a ticket from the ticket outlet. And the ticket outlets will be Bachona Total, Airport Shell, Tema Community 8 and 11 Shell, Dansoman Shell, Cantonment Shell in Osu, and the Airport Shell. You can also get one from the ICGC Christ Temple East, which is where the event in Accra will be happening. If anybody wants more information, the number to call is 054-690-7473.
What do you want to tell your fans, those who believe in your message, those who love you and adore you and appreciate what you do?
I appreciate them back. I appreciate them for the support, the constant support. Jason, it's interesting when when we started this year, what you were showing a live video of last year's event, and you see certain people that year in, year out, they come for these events. And I'd like to say I totally and absolutely appreciate them. And they are always on the top of my prayer list that God should bless them.
God bless you too.
God bless you too.
I'm very happy I've gone to spoke. I hope I get to speak to you some more.
Yes,
so we can learn. One thing I've learned about this job is I truly am at a point where I do not judge, because you meet so many different people, experiences, the struggles, and sometimes it seems like a weight on your shoulders. But the thing is, listening is very, very important. Understanding and having these conversations. And I feel like you're somebody who listens a lot and who understands. So thank you. We appreciate you here so much. Please come through soon again.
Will do. Thank you so much.
I do have to let the queen go, but we have a lot more coming up. We'll be right back.